Hi everyone, Doug Billings here again with you. Thanks for watching. I want to talk to you today about the world and our perception of it. When I say the world, quote unquote the world, I mean literally two things. The world out there as created, and then our worldview of the world, of work, of each other, of people, the way that we view our lives and our careers, etc. So if you would, for just a minute with me, forget about the people within the world. Let's just think about the world for a moment. In that world, I have experienced nothing short of perfection. Everything created within the world is perfect. I go scuba diving every chance I get, and I take my sons and we go down to depth, and the choreography of life at depth is absolutely amazing, and it's perfect. For those of you that have been to the mountains and to the forests, the same kind of choreography exists there. The same kind of perfection exists there. Even a storm, a hurricane, a tornado is perfect in its own way. Remember, we're not talking about people in the world. So in the world, as it's created, you will find no evidence of jealousy, of pride, of ego, of anger, of hate, of prejudice, of hurt feelings. That just doesn't exist in the world, because we've already admitted by looking at it and examining it that the world is perfect. It's only by the way that we think that things like ego and jealousy and hurt feelings or anxiety or fear or trepidation enter into the world. The same is true, my friends, with our work lives. The only reason that attitude, jealousy, hurt feelings, whatever, enter into the workplace is by the way we think. You know, in HR, I'm privileged to hear a lot of good stories from our people. People come and they share their joys and their triumphs, their mistakes, and I'm honored by that. Inevitably, there are people who come to me and say, well, she hurt my feelings, or he did this and it hurt my feelings. And every time I try to gently say and remind them, wait a minute, words are important. How is it possible that she hurt your feelings? Well, she did this and that and whatever. No, my friend, wait a minute. Come here, walk in off the ledge. It's absolutely not possible for anybody to hurt your feelings. Did you realize that? Did you know that? Did you think about that? How often do you reflect on that? It's absolutely impossible for anybody to hurt your feelings unless you give them permission to. So often at work, we respond to people without first trying to figure out where they're coming from, without first having a sense of empathy, without first just asking the question, wait a minute, let me make sure that I understand. What did you mean by that? Instead of flying off the handle or letting our emotions rule, we don't take the time to reflect on what we hear, what we see, or what we encounter at work, and therefore we think that all of these outside influences have hurt our feelings or had an effect in our life. If you're not where you are in your career or your life or your relationships, it's because of no outside force. That's a victim's approach. Well, it's her fault. It's my ex-spouse's fault that I'm in this predicament. That's victimhood mentality. And if we are going to have a world-class organization, we can't be victims. We take ownership of what we know and what we can discover and what we do, and we partner with each other to understand each other, and we have empathy towards one another. We take care of each other. We believe in each other, and we work with each other. That's the genesis of the kind of culture that I dream about for Tutera's future. I hope you do too. Believe it.